Welcome to Win and Govern Nigeria, where we help candidates campaign better, leaders govern better, and citizens demand better. Because winning an election is only the beginning. The real victory is improving the lives of Nigerians. Today, we will be discussing how to build a winning campaign without hate speech, violence, or vote buying. Let's get started. Can a candidate win an election in Nigeria without insulting opponents, dividing communities, threatening voters, or sharing money? Yes. But it requires something many campaigns do not have: discipline, structure, trust, and a message that people can believe. Too many political campaigns behave as if elections can only be won through fear, manipulation, and desperation. That approach is not only dangerous, it is also lazy. A serious campaign does not ask, how do we force people to support us? It asks, how do we earn their support? Welcome to Win and Govern Nigeria, where we help candidates campaign better, leaders govern better, and citizens demand better. Today, we are discussing how to build a winning campaign without hate speech, violence, or vote buying. Start with a real reason for contesting. The first step is simple. Know why you are running. Not because it is your turn. Not because your friends are encouraging you. Not because you have money to spend. And not because you want the title. A strong campaign begins with a clear public problem. What are people suffering from? Poor roads, unemployment, insecurity, weak healthcare, lack of water, poor schools. A candidate must connect the office being contested with a problem that the office can help solve. Then the message becomes clear: this is the problem. This is my plan. This is how we will measure progress. When voters understand your reason for contesting, your campaign becomes stronger. When they do not understand it, money and noise may attract attention, but they will not create lasting trust. Replace hate speech with a strong message. Weak candidates often spend more time attacking opponents than explaining their own plans. They insult. They mock. They spread rumors. They divide people by tribe, religion, age, region, or political party. But hate speech is not a campaign strategy. It is evidence that the campaign has nothing serious to offer. A strong campaign attacks problems, not people. Instead of saying, my opponent is useless, say, this community has waited too long for results. Here is the better plan we are offering. Instead of insulting another party, explain why your proposal is stronger. Instead of attacking someone's tribe or religion, show how your policy will benefit every citizen. Voters do not need more anger. They need clarity. A disciplined campaign should repeat three things again and again: the problem, the plan, the proof that the candidate can deliver. That is how you build credibility. Build grassroots trust, not street fear. Violence may frighten people, but it does not build loyalty. A campaign that relies on talks, threats, destruction, and intimidation may create noise, but it also creates enemies, legal danger, and public fear. The better approach is grassroots organization. Go into communities early. Meet traditional leaders, youth groups, women's associations, professionals, traders, farmers, students, religious leaders, and people living with disabilities. Do not only speak. Listen. Ask them, what is the biggest problem here? What has government failed to do? What should a serious representative focus on first? Then document what you hear. A winning campaign is not built only on rallies. It is built in homes, markets, town halls, workplaces, community meetings, and polling units. Violence pushes people away. Respect brings people closer. Replace vote buying with voter value. Vote buying is one of the weakest forms of campaigning. It tells voters, I have no relationship with you, no convincing message for you, and no record to show you. So let me pay for your decision. That is not leadership. That is a transaction. And a voter who can be bought by one candidate can often be bought again by another. Instead of paying people for votes, invest in campaign organization. Train volunteers. Produce simple policy materials. Hold small community meetings. Create a helpline. Respond quickly to misinformation. Use data to identify weak areas. Explain your manifesto in local languages. Show people exactly what your plans mean for their daily lives. Do not ask voters to sell their future for one day's benefit. Give them a reason to believe that supporting you will improve the next 4 years. Build a team that can win lawfully. A campaign should not be filled only with praise singers. You need people who understand strategy, communication, finance, law, security, research, grassroots mobilization, media, data, and election day coordination. Every team member should know the rules. Every volunteer should know what language is unacceptable. Every spokesperson should know what claims can and cannot be made. Every local coordinator should know that intimidation, destruction, and bribery are not campaign tools. A campaign without internal discipline will eventually embarrass the candidate. Your team must reflect the kind of government you claim you want to build. If your campaign is lawless, people have every reason to believe your government will be lawless too. Give people hope they can measure. A winning campaign must make specific promises. Do not just say, "We will empower the youth." Say, "We will create a transparent skills program for 5,000 young people." Publish the selection process, and report the results every 6 months. Do not just say, "We will improve healthcare." Say, "We will equip 5 primary healthcare centers and publish the budget, timeline, and progress of each one." Specific promises are harder to fake. But they are also easier for voters to trust. People are tired of slogans. Give them targets. Give them timelines. Give them accountability. In closing, a campaign can win without hate speech. It can win without violence. It can win without vote buying. But it must replace those things with something stronger, a clear reason for contesting, a disciplined message, grassroots trust, a competent team, specific promises, and respect for the voter. The strongest campaign is not the one that creates the most fear. It is the one that creates the most confidence. This is Win and Govern Nigeria. Subscribe to the channel, share this video with a candidate or campaign team, and join the conversation. Because a campaign should not destroy the country it is asking to govern. And winning an election is only the beginning. The real victory is improving the lives of Nigerians. In our next video, we shall discuss the 10 questions every candidate must answer before asking for votes.